Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This is KK with the Illuminated Path. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by and check us out. So before I begin, I do just want to remind you that this is a collective reading. It's not a one-to-one. So, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Only you truly know you. Okay, so don't try to make things fit. Whatever you hear is what you're meant to hear. Okay, even if it's something that you don't align with, that can serve you a purpose as well, because if there's something that you don't align with, that may give you more clarity on what you do align with. Okay, and that's a positive thing. So I'm going to leave that up to you. Let's begin with a Celtic cross. I'm going to get all the cards first on the table before we discuss the meaning and the positions of the cards and the outcome. Spirit guides and guardian angels, thank you so much. What does Capricorn need to know for the month of December for their highest good? What will help Capricorn? Okay. That one. Yep, there we go. There's a couple that flipped over. I'm taking them because I take the ones that flip up. Okay, so now putting them in the order that they came out, and then we'll discuss the positions. Two more. Oop, oop. That one's first, I think. Flipped over. That would be the Six of Cups in reverse. All right. Okay. Let me just get one more. And then we'll talk about the cards. Here is your advice in the theme of this reading. New moon in Virgo. Trust that all will be well. I like that. Trust that all will be well. Okay, worrying doesn't help anything. All right, let's take a look. We'll start from the beginning here. Move these over closer. In the first position, the Celtic cross, the first position is the Queen of Pentacles, and that's all about where you are now. And as the Queen of Pentacles, the queens like to take care of things, and the Queen of Pentacles in particular likes to take care of her finances, her resources. And right now at this moment, you're very mindful of your finances and your resources at this moment, okay? And the reason why, and the queen is very abundant, okay? But because I see that she's worried about them in the position that challenges her. And when I say her, by the way, listen, it's not about the gender. It's about the energy of the card. So it's the energy of the card. It could be male or female. Could be him. What bothers him as well. Okay. So let me just say that. So what crosses the Queen of Pentacles in this moment is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords in this moment, she feels, the old stabbed in the back. This is a dreadful card because it means that there's been, some real serious disappointment. And you just feel like, you totally misjudged the situation and you ended up on the wrong side of that, right? It's feeling like somebody totally took advantage of you, or that you just, all in all, this is a bad situation. And so Capricorn, you may know what this is, but this is what you're struggling with. This feeling that someone took advantage of you, or that someone stabbed you in the back, quote unquote, in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to leave that with you to figure out what that is. We'll go more into it, but in general, I'm giving you the meanings. Now we'll skip to the recent past. This is about someone offering you something. This is a card of apathy. It's about somebody offering you, a cup of love, or somebody offering you something and you saying, yeah, thanks, but no thanks, I'm not interested. So that's a hard no. It's just, nope, sorry, not interested. Okay, that's in the past, and we'll clarify it and get more information, but let's move on to how you're feeling. So despite all of this, what I love, Capricorn, is you have a very optimistic outlook. The goal, your goals, and the crowning position is about what you think about and your goals, and your goal is the sun. It's to be happy, right? It's to be happy, to feel good, and to be like emotionally fulfilled, okay? Whether that be with love or work or whatever, is irrelevant. It's just overall happiness, joy, peace. It's all of those things, okay? In the near future, I see the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is all about a new opportunity. An ace means new, and the wands are about what you're doing in life. So this is a new opportunity in what you're doing in life. And as you can see, the hand is coming out of the clouds, which suggests it is a gift from the universe. Okay, this is something that should be taken and acted upon. Okay, now we'll also clarify and get more there, but I can see the picture forming. Now, this is the Six of Cups. It was in the reverse position. The Six of Cups is thinking about the past fondly. It's having this, reminiscent feeling of past relationships, of maybe someone in particular, or maybe someone long time ago. It could be someone from school. It could be someone, but it's someone that you have or have had in the past anyway, a deep emotional connection to. Okay, someone who made you feel like home when you were with them. Okay, but this is in the reverse. So this feeling, and in this particular position, the 7 position in the Celtic Cross, is really kind of your advice to yourself, okay? And what you're telling yourself with it being reversed is that, maybe those memories aren't as good, maybe they're not as good as you remember. I mean, maybe what happened back then isn't as good as like how you're remembering it. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe you're romanticizing the past and thinking, maybe it wasn't that good. Okay, because when it's in reverse, it's sometimes an opposite meaning, but it's sometimes just a real stagnant energy, meaning it's not really going anywhere. Okay, so this would tell me that you're telling yourself that whatever you have felt in the past is kind of stuck. Okay, it's in a stuck energy, which prompts you to, by the way, in the next position is, this position is about the perspective from somebody looking in, or the effect that somebody's having on you, okay? And that effect is that you need a rest. You need a break, you need a rest. The Four of Swords is all about pulling away. You're putting, you can see that the person, it looks like, are they dead, or are they are they meditating, or are they, which is it? And the thing is they're not dead, but they have truly pulled themselves away because of the thinking, and they need to gain some inner reflection. The Four of Swords is the minor arcana version of, the Hermit. So it's placing yourself in this situation so that you can take a time out. You're really fed up with how things are going, and you truly need to set them straight in your mind. You need to do some inner work and some deep digging to figure out how you feel, what you want to do. Okay? So with the Chariot next, in the hopes and fears position, now the Chariot energy is really fast moving energy, and it's using your will and your determination to get somewhere, and you do it quickly, right? This is, like I said, the fastest moving energy in the deck. But what it reminds you of, and so this might be the fear of this situation is, you don't really know which way to go. There's two choices here, right? And the charioteer does not have reins to direct it. She's doing it sheerly, or he's doing it by her will or by his will alone. Do you know where you're going? And do you know why you're going there? Okay, so that would be the fear situation. The hope situation for the chariot is that, it means that it's a positive energy, and you do have what it takes to get there, but you need to be clear on where you're going, because otherwise you're going to end up, who knows where. Well, it's like the ship. If you don't know where you're going, you could end up in any port, okay? The good news is, with the Empress energy as the outcome energy, the Empress she can do all things. I mean, she has got it all. She is, the birth of all ideas and creativity. She is beautiful. She's, passionate. She's sexy. She's got everything going on, right? She does. She's in charge of it all. I mean, she really is all the four queens rolled up into one, right? So she's like the Mac Daddy. So in the outcome position, that's awesome. So it tells me that in order to end up in this position, in the outcome, it tells me that you do know where you're going, and you have an idea. Even if you haven't nailed down the details, you do know where you're going, because the outcome is good. So let's take a look at, I'm going to take a look at a couple different things. Let's see, what can we clarify? I mean, there's a lot to clarify. Let's start with the Ace of Wands. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands and the new beginning, and what that entails. So you'll know, Capricorn, you'll know. Okay. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Give me more information. The Ace of Wands. Oops, that one flipped out. Five chalices. Okay. So the Ace of Wands is clarified by, so the Ace of Wands coming in that new opportunity is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Chalices, okay? So I'm going to tell you that the Five of Cups is about, and what I think is going on here with this new opportunity is you're not sure you can trust it, for a number of reasons. I mean, telling you that you can, because it is a Ten of Cups, you can trust it. But in your thinking, from your past experiences, the Five of Cups is like, you're discouraged about the something that happened in the past that didn't quite turn out right. And so you're kind of mourning that. You're still mourning that, like whatever it is that you lost. And the Five of Cups is about losing something, but not realizing that you still have, it's like, in the traditional deck, which you can't see in this, it's someone mourning the loss of something, but yet they have the Two of Cups right behind them that they're completely unaware of, okay? So they're mourning the loss of something, and because fives are always about loss and about, change or challenge and conflict, that kind of thing. So it's mourning that. So you're thinking about and not trusting the Ace of Wands that's coming in, because you've had too many things in the past that didn't work out, and you're sort of stuck on that. And that's sort of a woe is me attitude. So I'd snap right out of that. And the Knight of Wands. Now you're also afraid to trust this, because the Knight of Wands, even though knights rush in and they're on a mission, the Knight of Wands is kind of the knight that is known for having a lot of, passion at first, and then having that passion kind of peter out. He's kind of one that's wishy-washy. He goes in and then he comes out, he goes in, he comes out. So he's in 1 minute, or she's in 1 minute, and then out the next. And that's how that goes. So But the Ten of Chalices or Ten of Cups, with that clarifying the Ace of Wands, it tells me that if you can get a hold of, you know, first of all, stop thinking about the past and what you've lost, because that's done and over, right? You get a do-over with the Ace of Wands from the universe. So it tells me that if you can stop thinking about that and be someone who just make a decision and do it rather than going back and forth, you know, the old Knight of Wands, waffling back and forth, stop doing that, you can have the Ten of Cups, okay? So overall, this is a solid opportunity, the Ace of Wands. It's a solid opportunity being presented to you, to the universe, and you will know when it shows up. You absolutely will. Hasn't shown up yet because it's in the near future position. So give it a little bit of time. I mean, I would say within the next 6 weeks, I know this is the December reading, but I'd say 4, 6, 8 weeks tops, something will be coming into your life and you got to grab a hold of it. You do it for yourself. Okay. That's very important. I'm going to just, I'd like to clarify the Six of Cups in the past that is stuck. Like this energy, I mean, I think it's, you know, because this is a card where you give yourself advice, right? In the 7th position, it's directly correlated to the 1. And because you got the Queen of Pentacles who's thinking about her money, and I think there's some, you know, in the reverse, it's stagnant. It's not moving. Nothing's happening. And in relationship to the Pentacles, because the Pentacles is about money, in general, the energy of this card is having those feelings of past memories of something that, you know, you're remembering fondly. So you may be remembering a love fondly. You may be remembering a job or something that you appreciated and no longer do, right? Because this is stagnant. It's in the reverse position, so it's not going anywhere. Let's just take a couple look. Oops. They didn't fall, so I won't take them. Oop. Oh, King Cups. Okay, that tells me all I need to know about that. That was someone as the King of Cups, the King of Chalices. This is somebody who's a leader, who's in a position of authority, someone who, you know, you were absolutely thinking about in the past, right? This is so it's in the Four of Pentacles, holding on to that too tightly. So you need to let that go. That whatever it is from the past that you're remembering fondly and you are thinking about it over and over again, and that would serve you probably best to just let it go, right? I mean, do what you want. The control is always in your hands, but I think that might be slowing you down, right? These are things that, you know, probably doesn't serve you, I mean, to continue to think about, okay? It doesn't get any clearer than the Empress and knowing which way to go. I mean, your fear is that you really don't know which way to go, but you do know which way to go because you end with the Empress, and she knows what she wants. She's not wishy-washy at all. So that's good. Yeah, just to get a little bit more. Let's throw a couple more on the Empress. Get a little bit more about the Empress. Because that's where you're guided. Moon? I get it. Okay, so with the Moon there and the Wheel of Fortune, these are the two cards used to clarify the Empress. The reason why You are, and the Empress, even though we don't know what's going on necessarily, we know that it's a good outcome. I can tell you this, we're not meant to know because the Moon card showed up. And the Moon card says that it's still being hidden. And it's not going to show up until the Wheel of Fortune turns, okay? Until the cycle changes, okay? I actually love that because you can trust in the outcome, and you don't really need to know. And this is actually, oh, wow, I love that. Look, I forgot about the theme. Trust that all will be well. That's awesome. Okay, so it fits in. It just validates that things are going to turn out the way, they're going to turn out good for you. This is what you need to know, Capricorn. You don't need to control all the details. When you actually insist on an outcome, what you're doing when you insist on an outcome is you're like closing all the doors and windows that all these opportunities could be coming in by just saying, oh, I need this one thing. Just be open. Let the universe bring you what you need, and you'll recognize it. You will, I guarantee it. You'll know it when you see it, and you will hop on it. And we'll tell you this. I really believe that it's a new opportunity. And it's funny because, I mean, again, you have about equal cups, equal wands. So it could be new. It could be both the new opportunity in love, and it could also be a new opportunity in a career and something where, you know, it's a purposeful thing. And I like it. Anyway, let's grab a couple, let's get a couple tokens here. See what we got. I'm gonna mix them around here so I don't get the same ones. See what we get. All right. Okay. We've got a key, which is what's going to unlock the moon energy, right? And the cat is spiritual. The cat is someone who can see, like the high priestess, the cat can see into the spiritual realm as well as the physical realm, and they can see things that we can't see with our physical eyes. So I think that's what's telling you that you'll know. It'll become available to you. You will know. And it will eventually, with this key, unlock what you need to know. Okay? I hope that it resonates with you. If it does, please like and subscribe to help me with my channel. That would be awesome. I really love doing these messages, and it's fun to, you know, serve you and help you out in any way that I can. But with that, happy holidays, and we'll see you in January. Take care, Capricorn.